All right, what's up guys? I hope everybody's having a great night tonight. Today we are making the Mario mushroom here. So we're gonna make the Mario mushroom. I'm actually gonna make the 1-up mushroom today, but yeah, if you wanna make that super mushroom, all you gotta do is just change that green to red, or if you wanna change it to a different color too, that's fine. Today we are using worsted weight yarn. For all my amigurumi creations, I use a G hook, which is 4mm. Also recommend using an F hook too as well, that's 3.75mm. We're gonna be using also this yarn needle. You're gonna need some scissors. And again, kind of like a darkish white here, off-white, kind of creamish looking color, white. And then whatever color you guys want to make the mushroom. Also for the eyes, I do use just a little bit of black yarn here. I think that looks the best. You guys can use safety eyes too as well if you want to. But yeah, here we are going to be using some black yarn. So without further ado, guys, let's make the super mushroom or 1-up mushroom from Mario. All right, so we're gonna start with the color green or red if you wanna make that super mushroom. We're gonna be making the 1-up mushroom here. So I'm gonna be using the green. You're gonna start with a magic ring of 6. So 6 single crochets in the magic ring here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Time that up. We're gonna do 6 increases here. Total 12 stitches, we're on round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we got 12 stitches. I'm gonna tighten that up. Here's where I like to cut off this loose end here, just so it doesn't get in our way. Add my little stitch marker in here too. All right, so next round is gonna be round 3. We're gonna do a single crochet and an increase, and we're gonna repeat that 6 times. So single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, and increase. All right, so next round, round 4, we're gonna be doing 2 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. And so every couple rows, you know, it's always a good idea, just count, just make sure you guys are on track here. Again, the end of this row is gonna be, or this round is gonna be 24 total stitches here. So 1, 2 single crochets and then increase, and we're just repeating that all the way around this row here. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, and 1, 2, increase. Okay, so round 5 is going to be 3 single crochets and an increase, and we're going to end with a total of 30 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, and just repeat that till the end of the round here. Okay, so next round is going to be 4 single crochets and an increase. We are on round 6. We're going to end with 36 total stitches. 3, 4, increase, and then we're going to repeat that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Just repeat that all the way around. 4, whoop. Okay, so next round, round 7, is going to be 5 single crochets and an increase. Again, we're going to end with a total of 42 stitches at the end of round 7 here. We're going to repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. And just repeat that all the way around here. Okay, so after that, we are entering round 8, which will be 6 single crochets and an increase. We're going to repeat that 6 times. And we're going to end with a total of 48 stitches at the end of round 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. Okay, so again, always double check, you know, at the end of a couple rows here, make sure you guys are on track. That was round 8. We're gonna be entering into round 9 now. For round 9, you're gonna wanna do 7 single crochets and an increase. We're gonna repeat that 6 times, which should end us with a total of 54 stitches at the end of round 9. So, 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then an increase. 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. All right, so that's the end of round 9. So for the next couple rounds here from round 10 all the way through round 17. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 8 total rounds. We're gonna wanna go just a single crochet of 54. So basically you're just going around this entire round over and over again 8 times until you get to round 17. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna kind of fast forward through that part here. So I will meet you guys at the end of round 17. Hi, I'm Michael from Knotmonster. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please take the time to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see my new videos and new content. If you want to learn more about crochet or you want to see more patterns, I have an Etsy store. Check it out. It's knotmonster.etsy.com. Or if you want a paperback version, I do have books on Amazon. I've got books such as my Pink Edition book, my Balloon Animal book, and my Knotmonsters Potted Plant book. Those are all available paperback copies at Amazon. Just search Knotmonsters in the search bar. Anyways, let's get back to the crochet. All right, so we just finished round 17 here. So we've gone and done 8 rows of the single crochet 54. So we are at round 18. So for round 18, we're still gonna be in the green. We're gonna do 7 SCs and then a decrease. And repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then a decrease. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. All right, so for round 19, we're gonna be doing 6 single crochets and a decrease, and repeat that 6 times for the end total of 42 stitches in that round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease, and just repeat that all the way around, guys. 1. All right, now for round 20, we're gonna do 5 single crochets and a decrease, and repeat that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, so for round, for round 21, we're going to be doing 4 single crochets and a decrease. That's going to end us at 30 stitches, and after that round, we're going to change colors. So for right now, this will be the last round in green. Again, 4 single crochets and then a decrease. Repeat that 6 times for a total of 30 stitches this round. We're on round 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. Just repeat that all the way around. Okay, so I'm just going to backtrack a little bit because I like to change the color just on that last stitch here. Okay, so now we're going to be changing colors to the color cream, which is basically just that kind of off-white that you guys have here, and this will be for the head of the mushroom. It's kind of like we have here. That's going to be the head part of that mushroom. Okay, so let's go ahead and change colors here. And then for this round, round 22, we're going to be in the front loops, and we're going to be doing a single crochet 30. So basically front loops, single crochet 30 with that cream color that you changed to. I'm going to go a couple stitches in here, and then I'm going to tie this off. You guys can do whatever kind of color change you want to. Just for the sake of time here, I'm just doing my speedy color change, which is basically I change the color right on that last stitch as I'm moving over. Okay. But if you guys want a more flush one, obviously you can, there's a bunch of videos on how to do more cleaner color changes. All right, so let's just single crochet in the front loops all the way around. And run just the front loops here. Okay, so we've done 30 single crochets in the front loops only. So for the next couple rounds here, from round 23 all the way to round 27, we're just gonna single crochet 30 all the way around. So that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That is 5 total rounds of a single crochet 30. For the sake of the video, I'm just gonna kind of fast forward that, and I will meet you guys after round 27. All right, so we just finished round 27 here. So we just did those 5 rounds of single crochet 30. Now is a great time to stuff here. So we're gonna be using a polyester stuffing. You guys can use whatever kind of stuffing you want. I usually use polyfill for my stuffing, but try to stuff this guy pretty good here. Let's get that stuffing in here. Just make sure it's nice and round and plump here. All right. Okay, so let's continue here. So for round 28, we're going to be doing single crochet of 3 and a decrease. Repeat that 6 times. 2 and 3, decrease. 1, 2, 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 3, decrease. And now for round 29, we're going to do single crochet of 2 and a decrease. Repeat that 6 times. 2, decrease. 1, 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 2, decrease. And now let's kind of stuff the rest of the way here. So let's finish up stuffing here. Okay, and then for round 30, we're going to do a single crochet and a decrease. Repeat that 6 times. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, and we're going all the way around here. Okay, and for the last round, round 31, we're just going to decrease 6 times. We're going to tie off. Decrease, decrease, decrease. That's 3 decreases, 3 more. Decrease, decrease, and decrease. All right, let's tie off. Tie off, tie off, tie off. All right. So how I like to tie off is I like to kind of slip stitch into the next stitch after you're done, and then I'll chain 1. And then how I like to tie off back here is I'll kind of just loop through this loose end, just through the front parts of the loops here, and then we'll just kind of pull them tight to tighten everything up. And then we'll send the yarn through the body, so that kind of tightens it up. Sending the yarn through the body here. And then I'll run it through a couple stitches, just to kind of stabilize this loose end. All right. And so that's what we got. All right, so that first part is done. So the next part, after this is we are going to make those little circles on top of the mushroom. So for the circles, we're gonna be making 5 of those. So for the circles, we'll be making 5 circles here, and they're kind of attached all the way around the mushroom head. So you can see here the one I previously made. We're gonna attach one on the top, and then equidistant to each other, equi-height to each other, we're gonna attach the other 4. So we kind of want all these 4 the same number of stitches away from the top one here, and then we want all these 4 like the same number of stitches apart from each other, and also from the bottom here too. So just to try to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing here and a little nice to see, try to even them out a little bit. So what I like to do is I'll do the top one first, then I'll do these 2, then I'll do these 2, just so that we kind of like can, you know, line it a little better. So anyways, let's make that first one here. Again, we're gonna make 5 of these. And for these circles, you're gonna start with a magic ring of 6. Here we're gonna magic ring 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna increase 6 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is gonna be 6, so this should be a total of 12 stitches. Tighten that up a little bit here. The next round, we're going to do SC and an increase. Repeat that 6 times. We're going to end up with a total of 18 stitches. 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase, 1, increase. Just kind of go all the way around here. Okay, and then for round 4, we're going to do a single crochet, then we're going to increase, then we're going to do single crochet 2 and increase. We're going to do another single crochet 2 and increase. We're going to do another single crochet 2 and increase. Another single crochet 2 and increase. And another single crochet 2 and increase. And then a single crochet. Okay, and now here's where we're going to tie off. Let's tie that off. Leave the end a little bit long here because we're going to use this this yarn end to actually attach this to the head. So let's attach this now to the top of the head. Okay, so this is the one I like to attach first. We're going to try to align that center part just with this center part here. So that's where it's going to go, essentially right there. Okay, and then we're gonna tie this off. All right, so that's the top here. So go ahead and make 4 more of these, and I'll meet you right after we make the other 4. All right, so you guys should have 4 more of these little circles. And now we're gonna basically just sew them, again, front to back here and then side to side, just so they're aligned with each other. I'll kind of sew one of them with you and then might fast forward through the rest here. So basically we're kind of just hoping that our goal is to make sure that it's pretty much the same number of stitches on the top than we have on the bottom here, so it's kind of centered. So the most important thing again is that it's centered here. So let's try to center this, guys. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4-ish and a little bit here. It's a good spot to put it. All right, so let's tie this off here. Kind of knot that, we'll send it through. Okay, so now we're gonna attach the other 3 here. So I like to do it in the order of, again, we're gonna do the opposite one here. That way we can kind of like see it a little bit easier, and then we'll be doing the sides after. So I'll meet you guys after we attach all of those. Okay, so we just finished placing or sewing all 4 of these on the sides here. And we did our best to keep them as equidistant as we can. I was like between like 4 and 5 stitches in between every section here. So like in between the top part and then the sides, in between each other, in between here and then the bottom too as well. So again, just do the best you can to try to keep it as equidistant as possible. But that's the goal. Anyways, let's go ahead and make the eyes here now. So for the eyes, you're just gonna get some black yarn and we're gonna thread it through 3 times. And usually I like to be about, a couple stitches here straight. And we're probably gonna go about 2 stitches high and then like maybe 1 over, just to kind of see how that looks. Just put it right here. Okay. So that's kind of how we're looking here. One, Go through again. So 2. This will be the third. It's 3 times threaded through, and we're gonna sew in this loose end here. Okay, there's my eyeball. Then let's make that second eyeball here. I'm probably gonna make it about like 3 stitches apart, 2-3 stitches apart. 2 to 3. Let's see how that looks like. Okay, so that's 3 layers of black yarn here. And there are your eyeballs, guys. So that's pretty much it. That's the 1-Up mushroom and the super mushroom from Mario here. I hope you guys had a great time making these today. I had tons of fun making them with you too. If you could, you know, like, subscribe, drop a comment down there too as well. I greatly appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram too, and please, please, please tag me with your creations. I love seeing these guys that you guys make. I really, really do. It's a lot of fun for me. It's very rewarding to see you guys make the creations too as well that I make patterns for. So anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Hope you had a lot of fun.